Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bears will have some work to do after that short return. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's okay, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Looking for room. It's Reese. Makes a man miss. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense of taking advantage of those areas.
The Bears are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He looks that one in nicely. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to find his man on first down. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buying some time. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such...
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. Knocked down for the tackle. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Defense was a little anxious there.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He's going for it all. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bears! The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Robertson. Using his feet to buy time. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking the play. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Miller.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tulane right back to the line. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot.
Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. Dances away from the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Dances away to buy time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking, trying to escape. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw it again. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and we saw it right there.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Nice move to keep moving. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defense.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll do it himself. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Second down.
Into the house. Touchdown, Bears! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sails one into the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Oh, he's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. That's the entire scenario.